Hey everybody, welcome back. So I just wanted to take a quick look at map variables before we got onto our crafting system. So here I am in the trial test version that I set up, and if we look at my quest info the way I had it set up, I didn't use a map in this one because I didn't know about maps at this point. But if you take a look, I just used arrays. And so the collectibles, like here was my base interactable array that I had to compare to my collection required array, which is how many of the item I wanted. So where a map comes in handy, so if I hop over here into ours and I take a look, here's my collectibles, and I just have the one. I don't need a collectible and then a collection required and a collected amount. I just need the one because a map will let me track two variables in this one array. So over here on the left, on what is called the keys side, is where I can have my base interactable, where I can tell it what item I want what item I want the quest to need. So for instance, that first quest I set up, it needed 3 green herbs. So instead of having to go through and hit green herb a bunch of times, which with maps you'll find you can't, because if I try to hit green herb, it'll let you know duplicate keys are not allowed in map properties. So let me just, if I want green herbs and I want 3 of them, then I just set that I want green herbs, and then I set how many I want right here. Now these are both considered, like with an array, the item has an index number, so the first element of the array starts at 0 and moves on from there. Now the map works in the same way. It just tracks both of these in 2 separate arrays inside here. So the item goes into an array called keys inside the map. This goes into an array called values. So if we look inside the quest icon, this is on the where are we at? Okay, there's my collection. Alright, so here's where I'm getting my quest info and seeing what collectibles were required. First I'm getting the keys, and then I'm getting the values. Now the key will have the item in here, the value will have the quantity in here. Now I wanted to compare that to what I had in my inventory so that we didn't need another, variable to keep track of. So for each item in my inventory, we can break it open and compare the class to the class of the item in the key. Now, if the class matches, then we need to get the array index of the key. So for instance, if it loops through my items and it finally finds that the second index in the keys matches an item in my inventory, then we need to get that array index so that we can get the value at the same line. So it'll be line 2 for the item, line 2 for the values, and that'll sync up just right here off this loop for the keys. Not for the inventory, that one's a separate index. And the way these for loops work when you loop them together, so right here I'm going into the first for each loop that compares my inventory, and then its loop body goes into a second loop. So it hits here, goes down, and then it fires through all the elements of the keys. So if there's 3 keys in here, it goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, etc. So it'll finish all the keys looping before it moves on to the next inventory item. Now, over here where we're removing the items, if you're having an issue with it not removing the right amount, remove item. Okay, so when it finds the item, then we've gone through all the process of getting down to here. We've given the reward and everything like that. Then we're getting the keys and the values, and we're looping back through and finding the same thing we found up there to complete the quest. Then we're doing it down here also. The only difference here is that when we find the right key and the right value index, we're taking the number at that index array, subtracting 1 from it, and then doing a for loop to remove the item, so that if we need to remove 5 items, it'll basically reduce this to 4 and then go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and fire this off, removing the item. So you want to make sure that your quest details in here, where you have your collectibles, you want to make sure that matches whatever you know, however many you're wanting removed from the inventory. Yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much the difference between maps and arrays. So if y'all need me to, I don't know them too well, because I just figured out about these not too long ago. So if y'all need another source to kind of figure out more about them, check out Ryan Laley. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know, but he had a good video detailing them. And well, if y'all need it, I'll link it into the community. I'll tag his channel in the thing in the community tab and let y'all take a look at that particular video, you know. So, alright, but hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing. And I will see y'all in the next one to get started on our crafting system. So I will see y'all there. Bye.